Hey guys, Skia here. This is the first episode in my new leveling series, and by new I mean the only one that I've ever done, so this is going to be an incredible challenge and experience for me, and I'm looking forward to doing it actually. Um, the reason I chose a hunter is because two reasons. Well, ultimately three, but two that I chose a hunter. One, I have a cat who I've had since I was 4 years old, and he's had some health issues recently, and so just sentimental reasons, I wanted to make a hunter because this is my favorite video game, and so if I make a hunter with a cat pet and level it up, it's just something for me to, something for me ultimately, and so that's the reason I'm doing this. The name of my hunter is Michalis. I'm on the Sargeras realm. The reason I named it Michalis is because that's the A version of the Greek. It's Greek for Michael, and Michael is my first name. There are multiple ways of saying Michael in Greek, but this is one of them, and this is the one I like the best. And I'm going to name the cat pet that I get, which is, I'm going to go for Shadowclaw, an elite in Dark Shore. Pretty easy to get, but it's the best model that I like for my purpose. And I'm going to name it Tigris, which is tiger in Greek, which is the name of my cat. So that's number one, reason number one that I'm leveling a hunter. Number two is that I've only really played melee ultimately at high levels. I have a hunter and a mage at level 70, but I did those with Recruit a Friend, neither of which I liked at the time, and so I did not continue them. I did get them through Outlands, but Outlands is pretty easy to do, and I just didn't like it. So right now, if you've watched my introduction video, I have a Death Knight and a Rogue at 85, and so melee is what I'm used to, so this will be a cool experience kind of outside the box for me. So ultimately, I'm really looking forward to it. So that's the background, and I've also never gone through the old world, and I quote the old world because this is Cataclysm, so it's not really the old world anymore, but I haven't actually done that because of Recruit a Friend. I got my Rogue granted up a couple levels, so I missed 25 levels there. So that's interesting, but so this is fun for me. As you saw, I joined the guild subreddit, which is a part of the Reddit guild on Sargeras, and I stay in this for a little bit, and then I move on to join my own guild, which is called Shadow on the Sargeras realm. So if you guys have an interest in joining, please shoot me a PM, mail, in-game, whatever works. It's just a social guild because I feel that having a tight-knit community within World of Warcraft is really a lot of fun, and it builds friendships, community, and I really enjoy it. I'm not a heavy raider, heavy PvPer. I play because I enjoy the game, and I mostly play casually. So if you have an interest in joining, please let me know. Um, Anyways, so hopefully I'll have the XP bonus from the guild from Reddit for a little bit, and then now I'm leveling my own guild, so I'll get the XP bonus soon. But I do want to point out that I have heirlooms, and I have the shoulder, cape, helm, dagger, and sword. And these come from my rogue, but I figured they'll work just the same. Really all I need is the bonus, and they give me the right stats. So, anyways, I have a bonus of 25% right now, 35 with the guild. I hope I'm right. I hope my math is correct on that. Because I believe the cape is 5, helm is 10, shoulders 10, and then 10 from the guild. So that is 35. So that's pretty good. Don't knock that. That's a good bonus. And if you have rested, that's great. Um, but moving on, this quest was really fun. I really enjoyed it. It's kind of different. You put out fires. It's not just click something and loot it, or kill something and loot it, or kill something and don't loot it, for that matter. So I thought this was pretty cool. But this is kind of the basis for World of Warcraft: is go do something and kill mobs while you're doing it. And for some reason, it turns out to be incredibly fun. And I level not just to get to 85. I level because I really enjoy leveling. And maybe I'm the only one. I highly doubt it, but most people just get to try and get to 85. So, anyways, we're gonna move on to the to Goldshire here, and I'm using the Zygor guide. I really like it. It's really good. I really recommend it. I know there are some free alternatives like WoW Pro, and so if you don't want to pay, that's a really good way of doing it. But I really do recommend Zygor. I like it, and that's not because they're paying me to say that. it's not because, no reason, it's just because I like the guide that I'm saying that. Um, Anyways, I turned off the automatic progression pop-up. It will ask you to move on to the next region, and I turned that off so it didn't get in the way of my dings. So we're gonna turn this quest in and move on to Goldshire here. And I will say, as I'm walking through here, is that I really, 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 really like the human starting zone. It has a lot of nostalgic memories for me. The first time I played World of Warcraft with a good buddy of mine, we did human and undead, and we didn't get very far, but it was a lot of fun, and I had just a blast, playing for the first time. And so the human starting zone has a lot of memories, and I really like it. I feel that the immersion is top notch. It's a lot higher than other zones. I didn't feel immersed when I played through the Blood Elf zone, for example, but the human, maybe that's just, I don't know why that is. I like forest. I really just like the zone. But anyways, we're gonna grab this quest, turn in this quest, and make Goldshire my home, and then we're gonna go ahead and fly to Stormwind and pick up professions and turn a quest in. And I show you this because I want to show you the professions that I decided to pick up. I'm gonna level my professions as I go through, or as I level up, preferably. Normally, I level professions once I hit 85, and I'd rather not do that this time. I'd rather level them as I level my character. I feel like that's the way it should be done, and I haven't done that because I leveled at 85. I level really fast, and so I just don't take the time to level my professions as I go. The reason I didn't do that on my first character is because I didn't have the gold for it, for one, and I didn't want to go mine everything because I'm a miner blacksmith on my Death Knight, and I didn't want to go gather everything while I was so excited to be level 80 for the first time. But anyways, I pick up skinning and leatherworking. I've wanted to do that for a while. It's nothing super interesting, but I don't know, it feels right, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to hopefully do it as I go. Skinning is a pretty easy profession to level up as you go. This is interesting. I must have hit my keyboard weird because every man for himself went off, and I don't know how. I really don't. And then the ding, gold shimmer, went off. And that's really odd because I play with 70, pretty much constant 70 ping, which is pretty good. I mean, this realm is in the time zone that I live in, Central Standard Time. And so that, combined with having a very good internet connection, I don't lag. I really don't. And so I don't know why that was, but it was just kind of a fun fact. I almost die here because my pet decided that it wanted to dismiss itself when I jumped down the cliff, which I know can happen, but I wasn't thinking about it, so I called my pet back and saved my own life by doing that. I would have died, I'm pretty sure, which is frustrating at level 6 to die. But, so you go through this mine. You just have to, quote, explore the mine. You just have to go a certain, distance in, and it will count. And then you have to kill these kobolds. And the drop rate on these is astonishingly low for a low-level zone. Not for a high-level zone. If you're level 60, whatever, expect to kill a lot of mobs just for a drop. Expect that. But at a low-level zone, you would think that they would tune the drop rate a lot lower because it's new players. You wouldn't want them to get frustrated. But I had to kill, I'd say, a good 25 of these, at least, to get the drop. So, whatever. Not a big deal. Gave me a lot of experience. So I'm level 7 now, finishing up this quest. I'm going to go ahead and hearth back to Goldshire here and run through a few other quests that are basically just run here, turn in, etc., etc. Nothing too exciting, but like I said, I like the scenery in Elwyn Forest. I really like this zone. I don't know what it is. I just really like it. So I was happy to do it. I was like, yeah, sure, let's go. So I'm gonna just turn these in, and we're gonna move on. So my guide didn't ask me to pick that other quest up. I don't know why, but anyways, you just run these back and forth. Pretty much, that's ultimately the end goal. Is that you're just running back, you're talking to people and passing information along. I will say here, my fraps, I had a little fraps error, and I don't know what happened. I don't have the best computer. The error righted itself, so I kept it in. It wasn't that big of a deal. and I figured I could use it in what I'm talking about because I wanted to bring this up anyways, is that I don't have the best computer. I have a gaming laptop, but it's kind of old now, and it doesn't have a lot of hard drive space because of what I do. I'm a web designer and a bunch of other things that I do with computers, and so a lot of my stuff takes up hard drive space, and so with that in mind, I cannot record in full quality. I really wish that I could, but I would be playing with too little FPS to play comfortably as well as make good videos. So I'm doing a little bit lower quality, which I apologize for, but I'm definitely working on getting a new computer. It's time. I'd like to build one, but we'll see how that goes. I may get another laptop. We'll see. We're not going to go into that right now, but that's the reason why the quality isn't the best. And I'm going to be doing five level increments instead of 10 because of the fact that I don't have a lot of hard drive space. And so just for that reason, I figure it'll be easier. And since I've never done a leveling series, editing takes a long time, and a long time, much more than I expected, which is, that's fine. That's just fine. It always takes longer than you expect. But I'm having a blast editing the video so far. So anyways, these mobs here, another poor drop rate. And that's odd. Again, for a low level zone, that's odd. You have to get 6 of these, and they dropped maybe every 5 mobs, which is pretty horrible. So, it took me like, I had to kill about 20 of them, roughly. But, oh well, that's okay. I just dinged level 9 and got the last scrap there. And so now we're killing Murlocs, and I don't know what it is with Murlocs, but it seems that every time I face them, you'll see that in later videos, that I almost die every time. I know a lot of other people have problems with Murlocs, but whatever, I guess. Another poor drop rate. So, whatever the reason behind that is, I got through the Murloc fiasco and turning in these quests, and I'm about to ding level 10, which signifies the end of this video. And the next video will be 10 to 15, and that will be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to that. I can put in a lot more. It won't be so quick and jumpy around. It'll be a little better, I think. I also got a better program to edit the video for that, for the upcoming videos, so I'm excited. Really excited. Really excited. So as you can see, there's a lot of abilities that I need to get, but that's alright. You'll see that in the next video. I choose Beast Mastery as my talent spec, and the reason that is because I find it to be fun, for one. When I played a Hunter before, I found it to be a lot of fun. Survival is my favorite, but I go Beast Mastery. I just wanted to give it a shot. May switch, but we'll see. Anyways, thank you guys for watching so very much. I really appreciate it. I really do. Please like, comment, subscribe. I would really appreciate it. It'd mean a lot to me. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave any feedback, make a constructive feedback in the comment section below, and I will read it and reply. Check back for 10 to 15. Thank you guys.